Galing po ako sa Cagayan Province. Pagkatungtong ko ng kolehiyo, pumunta po ako ng Manila. Nag-graduate po ako sa University of the Philippines, Diliman. Pagka-graduate ko sa UP, nakakuha naman ako ng trabaho, pero meron akong hinahanap na iba doon sa aking trabaho. Tapos inisip ko na mag-graduate school, tapos nag-apply ako ng Korean Government Scholarship. Sa awa naman ng Diyos, napunta ako sa Korea at nakuha ako sa scholarship na yun. Yun po ang umpisa ng aking pagpunta sa Korea. Tapos sa Pilipinas, aktibo po ako sa mga grassroots issues. Kasi ang aking kurso doon ay community development. So yung mga napag-aralan ko sa UP ay hanggang dito na nadala ko po. Currently, I teach international business, international trade, international management in one of the most endowed, one of the most reputable universities in Korea. At the same time, I do researches, particularly sa multiculturalism, labor migration, ASEAN integration, at marami pang mga iba. Tapos, sa mga oras na wala ako sa trabaho, I devote a lot of my time sa volunteering. In fact, I volunteer sa Korea Migrant Center na more than 5 years bilang counselor na tumutulong sa ating mga kababayan. For more than 12 years that I have lived in Korea, I would say that I have witnessed a lot of changes, particularly in the policies, on how the Korean government has approached the issue of multiculturalism. In general, Korean people or Koreans are kind-hearted, Koreans are peace-loving, but very competitive. But having said that, Korea is still a very homogeneous society, very homogeneous, which poses a lot of challenges in achieving a very harmonious society. And this very homogeneous society tends to, stop this what we call being inclusive. It's a barrier to become inclusive society. In fact, in one of my researches, my latest research about multiculturalism, I found that it's not only a dichotomy between locals and non-locals, but also a dichotomy of have-nots and those who have and who have not. And also, very interestingly, this new research that I conducted, there is a polarization on how Koreans see, on how they perceive foreigners. Among the foreign community, there's a polarization. Polarization in terms of how they treat us, polarization on how the employment, for example, and also the disparity in payment. You can see that there's there is this issue that the Korean government has to address as well. If the Korean government really wants to become inclusive, then we have to address these issues. But in general, Korean people and the Korean government is doing a lot of things to improve the welfare of foreigners in Korea. We know that there is really a huge exchange of people between Korea and the Philippines, also trade, volunteer, people from different sects and churches. It's very important in the sense that people will understand each other. It's very important in economic terms. And it is also very important that we are neighbors and we need Korea to be an ally for whatever issues we have with other neighboring countries. Challenges, well, of course, the first challenge I had is the language. The language is very challenging. Now that I have lived in Korea for 12 years, I have published books in Korean, how to learn Korean, and but not only not only the language that I encountered. It's also, as I've said a while ago, on how people treat you. It doesn't matter what your job is in Korea. The first thing that they see in you is your physical appearance. Once you are identified as Southeast Asian, which are typically a migrant worker, or what we say, migrant workers working in 3Ds, dirty, difficult, and dangerous companies or industries. In my case, I have not really experienced those treatment. However, I saw a lot of these things to our fellow Filipinos. that I really want to achieve something positive on it. I want to do something to change this. I know that it is really deep-rooted. I know that it's really difficult, but I think coming together, if we all come together to do positive change, we can do it. I salute and I admire all my fellow Filipinos in Korea. They are very resilient, they are very hardworking, and fun-loving, I may say. But there's one thing, or there are two things that I really don't like about Filipinos that I want them to change. Maybe me too, as part of a Filipino community. One is I see a lot of faction in Filipino communities. And number two is that I think Filipinos are forgetting their purpose of coming to Korea. Their purpose to save, because Filipinos are kind of impulsive when it comes to spending their money. And I go around Korea to remind them that the purpose of coming to Korea is to save and to save for the future, to prepare for the future. And I think that we have to do something about that as well. Gusto ko lang po sabihin sa ating mga kababayan na ang pagiging OFW ay hindi po madali. Ang mga OFW ay hindi po namumulot ng pera. So, gusto ko lang sabihin sa ating mga kababayan sa Pilipinas at sa kahit saang parte ng mundo na tingnan natin ang mga OFW bilang kasangga natin sa kaunlaran. Tingnan natin ang mga OFW bilang bilang temporary na pag-i-improve ng ating mga kabuhayan.